Good evening, good evening, good evening to everyone. Good evening to everyone. Yeah, guys, today I want to share with you the idea on how and which business which is simple to start. Guys, nowadays life tends to be like a challenge there and there. But today I come to you with a certain advice of starting a new business. Guys, everything which I'm going to tell you is from this paper, and I fully researched, and some of the things I asked from the experts. And me as a perfume distributor, some they know me, I've got a little knowledge in this business which I want to introduce to you. Like what I said, this issue is about starting a business. It can be any business, but for me, I specialize in perfume. I will give perfume selling or perfume distribution as an example. Okay, you see, starting a perfume business can be advantageous due to a consistent demand for fragrance products, potential for high profit margins, the ability to create unique and personalized scents, flexibility in branding and marketing, and a relatively low barrier to entry compared to other business, allowing you to carve out niche in the market with your own creative vision. You see, guys, that is it. When you start a perfume business, obviously it's a win. It's a win. Why? Because this one will result in a high profit. In a high profit, will result in a high profit. Imagine. So what I say, I'm saying it's an advantage for you to start your own new business. Alright, without wasting your time, let me rush into the advantages of selling perfumes into details. Before I get away, without wasting your time, let me start by this one. Advantages of starting a perfume business. Alright, it's okay. Number one, we are saying high profit margins. Why high profit margins for perfume? Perfumes have a relatively high markup potential, allowing a substantial profit. You see, once selling perfume, too much profit. That one is a win. Number two, creative freedom. What do we mean by creating creative freedom? Perfumes allows you to design and develop your own unique fragrances. How do you develop your own unique fragrances? If you ask from those who are already in perfume business, they know some they take different types of perfume and they mix. Once you mix those perfumes, they produce another identical scent which is different from the original ones. So what are you saying? Once you create your own unique fragrances, it's a win. It's a win. You see, on creating freedom, it also allows you to cater for specific customers' taste and market trends. That's what is a business really. What else on perfume business? Another advantage of perfume business. Perfume business allows you to build a brand potential. What do you mean by brand building potential? We mean by creating a distinct fragrance identity, you can build a strong brand with loyal customer base. Alright, without wasting time, let me rush. Perfumes business also allows you to niche the market opportunities. You can focus on specific fragrance categories like unisex scents. Unisex just mean that's perfumes which can be used by women or both sexes, just women and men, both sexes. Both sexes. Like fragrance categories like unisex scents, natural perfumes, or niche luxury fragrance to target a particular customer base. I think this one is clear and understandable. Advantage number 5. Perfumes. What are we saying? What are we saying, my guys? Perfumes requires a relatively low startup cost. Perfume doesn't need too much money or what about I want a million or I want a zillion. I don't know where the figures end. Perfumes only requires a relatively low startup cost compared to other businesses. You don't need to invest too much, especially if you opt for private labeling, or let's say if you opt for a sole trading. If you sell for yourself, there is no need to invest too much. Just start low, then profit, then you reintroduce your profit. Maybe if you grow like that, there will be no problem. If you grow like that, it's always a win. Another advantage of perfume business, it's like it has a flexible marketing strategies. What do we say? I'm saying you can leverage various marketing channels, like nowadays social media, influence collaborations, and in-store experience to reach your target audience effectively. Because nowadays you can advertise even on your cell phone. The big companies, they still advertise on newspaper, but nowadays Facebook, Instagram, and whatsoever, WhatsApp, you can reach your customers. Number 7, we're saying personal connections with customers. Perfume, why it brings a deep connection with the customer. You see, let's say for instance, a customer visits your shop looking for perfume. For those who have already worked with the perfumes, they know how customers do. They start by, which one is nice, and you give them a sample to test. And after testing, they will also ask from you which one is best, which one mostly people buy, which one is the best, because once you have got variety on table, customers tend to have a confusion. So how do you build a connection, a deep connection with customers? You tell them, buy this and this, this one is strong than this one. That's what happens with perfume. That's how you build your connections. By doing that, they give you your numbers and what so on. You see. Yes, that's what you are saying, guys. Okay. Also, when you start a perfume business, there are certain important factors that you need to consider. For instance, you need to do a market research. Why market research? Market research allows you to identify the market where you are going to sell your product. Market research also allows you to understand current market trends and customer preferences. You see, when a certain product is introduced into the market, it is a time when it is on its growth, and at a point where it has got a higher returns, and at a point where it is it will be on diminishing. You see, so you need to start which product customers mostly like by that time. That's why you need to do a proper market research. Alright, the other one is about competition. You see, in every business there is a stiff competition, but you see, sometimes competition is the one which keeps business alive. Sometimes it destroys, but I can say to a greater extent it keeps the business alive. So you need to start competition from big brands, and even in some small business people who are selling like what you are doing. Because when you are starting a new business, obvious, we are saying about the selling on a small scale. So you need to start the competition from the big brands like the Avon, the other Foods. You see, those are companies which sells perfume, or from the Chinese one, the Fragrance World and the Fontaine. They also produces perfume and selling them here in South Africa. So you need to study the competition. And third one is about you need to take a look on packaging design. You see what happens with the packaging design. You see, sometimes if a bottle is nice, the packaging, the bottle packaging, if it is nice, it attracts customers, because customers will be lured to a certain design of a box or a bottle. So you need to, when you buy or when you stock, you need to check on it's design of a bottle. And the fourth one is about the quality ingredients. So normally on perfumes, the old perfumes are the ones which are mostly in high demand. But you see, the thing which happens with the quality ingredients, or let's say quality perfumes, it's not about it, because sometimes when something is of high quality, it tends to be high in price. See, but it doesn't necessarily mean that people will buy high quality products. No. They also buy dupe ones from those are manufactured from China or regionally. You see, like you've got the original perfumes like those one from Lataf. They are also dupe ones of Lataf. We've got the Avon, Far Away. You're gonna find it in Chinese written Far Anoi, or I don't understand the names. We've got Savage written another name, Swag, and you can't read that name. So you need to start whether people are buying the original ones of high quality, or they are just buying those of low quality. You need to start that thing. And the other thing you need to take note on factors to consider is the government rules and regulations. You see, even if you are operating on a small scale, you need to follow certain standards from the government. Why are you following rules from the government? You see what happens with rules. A country without rules is in chaos. So the rules also protect you as a what? As a seller. So to the government, they need you to follow certain guidelines such that when you sell your product, it will not cause a harm to the public. So you see, some perfumes can be wrongly manufactured, you see. So you need to follow those guidelines from the government.